afternoon, everybody. I'm Shannon Cake. Welcome to the Now South Florida. It's a show, of course, that keeps you in the know. So we began with Hurricane Joaquin, the third hurricane now this season. Chief Meteorologist Steve Wheel joining us here, and you're watching this thing. It's interesting.
It's exploding out there. It looks pretty ominous. It's east of the Bahamas. It's not expected to have a wind or a rain impact on South Florida, but it more than likely will have an impact somewhere up the East Coast late weekend, early next week. So we're watching it very closely, and you can see on the satellite presentation this afternoon, it is impressive, and it continues to strengthen. Expected to become a major hurricane by this weekend, probably Saturday morning or early Sunday. So this is a storm we're keeping a very close eye on, and here's a close look at it this afternoon. Low wind shear, warm water, and a storm that obviously is having a big impact east of the Bahamas and headed toward the Bahamas the next couple of days. Here are the latest coordinates. Winds at 85 miles an hour. This was a tropical storm yesterday. Here's the forecast track taking it Thursday morning into the Bahamas, Category 2. Then Thursday late in the day, PM 105 mile an hour winds as it moves through the Bahamas, and then eventually a big turn up toward Bermuda and toward the Carolinas after that. There's Sunday. That is in the early morning hours, 105 mile an hour winds. And then again, a track that stretches all the way through Long Island and almost Cape Cod, all the way back down in toward the Carolinas. And this is the Monday, 8 a.m. position with winds at 85 miles an hour. Here are the model guidance lines for this afternoon with a big turn, big trough coming off the U.S. East Coast, and that will help steer this away from South Florida. Good news for us. This is a storm that could have had a big impact here, but that front that is moving south is going to help us out. Watches and warnings for the Bahamas. I know we have a lot of viewers over in the Bahamas, Grand Bahama and, of course, Abaco. We have a hurricane warning in the red areas here. That would be the central Bahamas. So you're talking San Salvador, Cat Cay, Long Island. As you get up into Abaco, Green Turtle, Elbow Cay, back into Grand Bahama, this is an area that has a hurricane watch in effect at this point, and you should be watching it very, very closely. We'll talk more about this and our weekend weather and the cool front coming up.
Everybody's talking about that.